Hello everybody and welcome back to another Starfield video. Today, there's something really crazy that was just announced by Bethesda themselves on Reddit. So, let's get ready to dive right into this one, guys. It is insane, and they announced some new features that could be coming. It's gonna make all of you really excited. So, sit tight, grab a snack, and let's get rolling. Alright, so to begin, let's just start right here. On Reddit, Bethesda has released a post talking about the future of Starfield. And what makes it so important is that they list some of the upcoming features on its way. So let's go first by reading the entire post in its own, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. Alright, so to begin, it reads, "Hey everyone, first, we read all the feedback here and greatly appreciate it, and all the time and thought you put into the game. This small update was to mostly address the pet asteroid so many asked about following our last larger update, and we wanted to get that out before the holiday. If you didn't know, Starfield just released a little patch, and that is what they were talking about there." Then it continues, "We've been hard at work on many of the issues you've posted and expect an update early next year that will include a large number of in-progress quest fixes as well as FSR3 and XESS. Though we fixed several quest issues from occurring, in-progress quest fixes are much harder to fix, and we've built a new system to correct those without you having to roll back your save. We're also hard at work on many of new features you asked for, from city maps to mod support to all new ways of traveling. Stay tuned. These will be rolling out with a regular cadence of fixes and updates we expect to have roughly every 6 weeks. If something can be done in a smaller hotfix in between, like the asteroid, and we feel it's safe, we'll get one of those out as well. Safe is the key here. We do take a lot of time to test even the smallest change in a game this large and dynamic." And it ends with, "Hope this information helps. If there are items you want more info on or issues to make us aware of, keep posting here or our official Discord. Thanks again for all your support of us and the game." Alright, so that was a lot to unpack. So let's go through it a little bit step by step, and honestly, let's just talk about it. So it begins in the first paragraph just talking about some small updates that just occurred. I guess I should say small update that just occurred that fixes a pet asteroid problem where an asteroid apparently did not happen to me, but it would attach to your ship and would just stay with you. It sounds crazy, and I kind of wish I experienced it, I'm not gonna lie. And on the second paragraph, they're talking about a lot of fixes. There's going to be a lot of fixes coming up, especially with in-progress quest fixes. A lot of people get stuck during quests, which of course is going to stop your run-through, your playthrough, whatever you want to call it. And they're going to be fixing a lot of them, it seems, soon, which is of course great news in itself. And they already are transparent with it, which is nice. They come out and say it is much harder to fix, and they've built a new system, so they're letting us all know. That transparency is really nice, honestly. And with the third one, the third paragraph is the key here. This is the marble on top. So they're obviously already talking about new features. Probably, maybe dropping alongside the first DLC, Shattered Space, or maybe in its own update, either or. They're talking about giving us city maps, mod support, and here's the key one, and all new ways of traveling. Now let's stop there for a second and think about this. We have ships in the game, and as a space game, I mean, what else do you need other than ships? You need some type of Land Rover. Something to go around on the planets and moons. And I doubt they're talking about something like freighters. I mean, I guess it's a possibility. Like No Man's Sky, if you know how their ships work and their freighters. But I doubt they're going to give us a large, kind of like Trident Luxury Lanes type ship, freighter, and let us fly that around. Or if they do, I doubt that's what they're talking about, because new ways of traveling, come on, that's still space flight. It's the same thing as using your ship. And that really, like I said, only leaves cars or rovers, whatever you would like to call it. I doubt they're going to give us something crazy like a submarine so we can go under the water on some of these planets. I doubt that's coming. So it seems, as long as all the indications are true, that we will be receiving cars or Land Rovers or whatever you want to call them pretty soon, or at least early next year, maybe mid next year, either with or without shattered space. And that is just not even on itself, but with mod support, I'm going to assume that will make Starfield on Xbox just like Fallout 4 and Elder Scrolls Skyrim, that you will be able to download mods on Xbox, which is going to make a lot of people happy, including myself, honestly. And city maps is going to just be a nice feature. Now, if you're like me, and probably you watching this video, honestly, if you love Starfield, you know where everything is in a city. But adding city maps is going to be such a nice addition for newer players, or honestly players that just took a break and want to come back to Starfield, specifically after this update. And of course, they talk about regular fixes every 6 weeks. So if there's something wrong with the game, you can expect it fixed. It honestly feels a bit like Starfield is going to be treated like a live service game, but obviously still single player. And I know people are going to say, well, the game is new. Of course, they're going to fix it. Of course. But to go to such an extent as setting every 6 weeks as a fix and stuff like that, it just kind of feels like they're taking a lot more love and a lot more care into Starfield. And honestly, it's going to be amazing. I can't not even wonder where we're going to be in just a year. After Shattered Space drops, after this update, either it's whether it is with or without Shattered Space, having these land vehicles, having mod support, city maps, and honestly, how many features are they not even telling us about? It's going to be insane. Starfield is going to be expanding like crazy, and this is just going to be one of those steps towards a greater next game. So what do you guys think about this? I want to hear your thoughts. Comment down below and let me know what you think about what they've said. Do you like it? Do you support it? I mean, I have a feeling nobody is against land vehicles, but do you feel like city maps is important? What features do you even want to see that isn't listed here coming to Starfield? Would you want to see something like freighters? Or maybe just a new city kind of simulator where you can build your own major city, kind of like New Atlantis? Let me know down below. Comment on some other people's. Come on, spark some conversations. Let's try and give Bethesda some ideas. And that's going to wrap up this video. This is some crazy news. This is important. And oh man, does Starfield seem like it has a bright future. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you like this and you want to see more Starfield, Fallout 76, and a bunch of other games, go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and comment, of course, some of your ideas, like I said. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And without further ado, I'll see you in the Starfield.